I figured if other people can appreciate what you do and they get lifted by it, then you can consider yourself an artist.
Right.
One of the pieces, the one over here on the far right, with it's just like a profile, just a half face shot. I call it a blossoming idea. There's a flower in the eye, and it's a picture of me because I've always got these things going on in my head, and I feel like ideas are just like flowers in bloom. So that was the idea behind that one. The picture in the middle, the one where the girl's in the window, I was working at the market one day, and this beautiful, gorgeous creature comes walking by. And I do this right often, so if you happen to walk by me, and I'm feeling your vibe, I will snatch you up and say, come, let's go do a shoot. It's on me. And I'll give you the pictures when I'm done. And that's what we did. We met the next day, and I took her photos, and she just was like, you should see some of the other stuff. It wasn't me, it was her. It was all her, because she was just so beautiful. And everything that I took was just incredibly beautiful, but not because of me. It was because of her and what God gave her. I tell people often that the reason why I like to do photography is because I want people to see what everybody else sees, not necessarily what they see. A lot of people will go, oh, I don't look good, and I never take good pictures. I say, that's okay, because I do, and you don't have to worry about it. And it's what God sees in you, and sometimes you can get that one shot, and they can see how beautiful they really are. Everybody's beautiful. You just gotta be able to look at yourself in the right light. That's what I think about myself. The other picture is called Cyanamide. I like to do cyanotypes, but this one is not one. A cyanotype is an image that's developed in the sun, and it's a blue image when you finish developing it. And so I faked it on the computer with this one. It was the day I had just gotten all my hair cut off with a big chop, and my daughter took my image, and then I layered a texture on top of it, and I just call it Cyanamide. That's it.
You brought the picture the day before yesterday, and yesterday I was in here for a little while, and I had a couple that's getting ready to get married August the 11th. When the young lady came to me 8 months ago, she was homeless, and she was from Chicago. The guy that she's getting ready to marry was also homeless, and he was from Philadelphia. And they met in Tennessee. She moved here, and when they came in here yesterday, they were standing here. I was showing them your pictures. Well, they stood here, and Ian was standing here like this, and he said, hey, babe, did you see our signature, Erica Loves Ian? And so we looked. Are you serious? Yeah, and so now he works at Liberty University. They have an awesome place, driving. Everything has changed for them. I mentor them, and they participate in the Bible study, but they are in your picture. And they used to just go down there off near the James in this empty building.
I love that.
And they had no place to live at the time. And that's what they painted on that wall. And you captured them, and they saw it. That was 8 months ago, and they saw it yesterday.
Wow.
Look at God. That is God. And I also,
The black and white
I
one?
want to point out that Tasha also has a company that she makes delicious sweets, and I had a chance to sample. It's called Miss Joy's Absolutely Fabulous Treats. And she actually has some cake pops for sale today. If anybody wants cake pops, you get with Tasha today. And I promise you, you will be glad.
Truly, you will.
So I appreciate you, Tasha. And oh, they're $2. Pull them out. Pull them out. Next up, we have Linda Lee. We want to bring her back up so she can bless us again with her poetry.
Yes.
Everybody give Linda a hand.
Voices.
Doesn't Linda look gorgeous?
The first one I'm going to do is called
Sunrise, S-O-N-R-I-S. This poem was birthed, again, as our young lady said, poetry, anybody who does poetry, anybody who loves the word and loves word, speak from their soul. I think the Bible tells us that the issues of life flow from our heart. So when you write poetry, when you write words, it's about your life. It's about your experiences and things you're going through. And again, this was during a time of difficulty for me. God had removed everybody from my life and put me in a place of isolation so that he could do a work on me. And I think I became Elijah in the cave. When the things get too hard for you and God gives you rest, and he'll allow you to be separated from all the things. I learned a lot during this last 4 or 5 years that God has kind of like isolated me and put me in a cocoon so that he could bring me forth and I become the metamorphosis of a butterfly. And so many things were learned, many things were taught, a lot of stuff was breaking off, a lot of things were breaking out, and realization of becoming a true worshiper in spirit and in truth, becoming complete in God is really important for us as we travel this road, as we live this life. If we don't really understand who we are, what we are, to be whole in God, what's our point? What is our point? And so this one is entitled Sunrise. It's an actual situation that went down. And I witnessed it about 5:50. God told me to get up. And I was walking into the kitchen and he said, take a look to the right. And I looked out my living room window and I saw this beautiful sunrise. It was so magnificent. And I was just looking at it and I was like, okay, so what do you want me to get from this?
See you next week.
And then when I went into my prayer time, he said, right. You awakened me to the beauty of a sunrise. Streaks of clear blue sky encompassed with dark clouds. Though the clouds appeared dark, yet the sky was illuminated with light. They could be seen coexisting in the same space of being, balancing each other out at the appointed times ordained by you. As I ponder on what I was to gain from this experience, I give you glory, honor, praise, and worship. The darkness gave me the opportunity to take my rest from my thoughts and consciousness of what is, to die to myself, so that you may work new mercies from the horizon of a new day. The light gives me hope of knowing I am blessed and truly highly favored amongst men. No matter how dark the night, light can never be hid. It will forever be seen because of its power and purpose to us who believe and receive. The darkness dispelled, the sunlight, the S-O-N light, has awakened in fulcrum. Behold, the night has passed away, and a new day begins to unfold with renewed strength and expectations of fulfillment. Nothing is impossible with the creator of creation, the one who formed and shaped the nations. I behold your majesty in the beauty of a new day dawning, a new beginning. All praises to you, my King, for your mercy endureth forever. John 1:1 says, in the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. God is Word, spoken word, word. He spoke everything into existence. Spoken word, spoken, means uttered or oral. Word, a brief expression, a remark, a promise. Spoken word or words can be categorized as oral expressions or promises that when presented to you by man, some of the times it will turn us into doubting Thomases. Spoken word without action to back it up becomes like faith without works, dead. It becomes letters put together for naught, sounds uttered just to be said, causing pain to ourselves and others. So often in life we speak before we think. And when done enough without conscious awareness being brought to mind, we and the word liar becomes linked. Love is a word man used so frivolously, as if it would dot the I and cross the T. Even this word, when spoken, as powerful as it may seem, without faith and action, it will not redeem. But there are words that we can trust. What is that, you ask? It is the word of God himself put into action. The plan of salvation completed, not done in fractions. Spoken word that shaped the world, gave light and boundaries to the seas. Without it, you and I just wouldn't be. Wrapped in flesh, dwelt among his own, for us to see love from the true throne. Lived out life through spirit and example. Though crucified and put to death, it couldn't be stopped, for word was raised up and given breath. That we would be reconciled by spoken word that was put in motion and not just being heard.
Linda is God's word spoken into the earth. She's incredible with the word of God, and to be able to put that in poetry is phenomenal. Yeah. Everybody give Linda a hand. And thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful event. Everybody who has been a part of it thus far. Tracy, Lord. They're crying. Me and her connected now forever. I want to call up Misha and All for Praise.
Yes.
Are they around the corner? I want them to do another selection for us. Here they come. One thing about Misha, meeting her, she is a very humble person. I want you and All for Praise to come back up and bless us. Are y'all ready? Or
Yes, ma'am.
she is so humble, and anything I ask her to do, she can do. And she'll do them.
Oh, you behind me.
Two
Okay.
songs.
I take my
So she's gonna do two selections. One. She'll do one selection, and then I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about Adam Grip when I come back, and I'll probably do a little poem too. And just to let y'all know, the Friday night cheers, they will be doing fireworks tonight. I think it's around 9 o'clock, and they're gonna let people park down there. So that's awesome.
Awesome.
So let's give it up for Misha and All for Praise.
Amen. I guess.
Well, we came prepared not to go too churchy on y'all, but that's what we do. So here we go.
What you do?
Come on, y'all, put your hands together. Jesus, Jesus, be a friend all around me every day. Asking you to prove Jesus, I want you to protect me as I travel along the way. I hope you can. Yes, Lord. I hope you will. Yes, Lord. My battle. Yes, Lord. Please stay. Yes, Lord. Lord, be a fence all around me every day. Sing it again, y'all. Jesus, Jesus, be a fence all around me every day. I'm asking you to prove Jesus, I want you to protect me as I travel along the way. I know you can. Yes, Lord. I know you will. Yes, Lord. My battle. Yes, Lord. Keep still. Yes, Lord. Yeah. Lord, be a fence all around me every day. Now this is my prayer, Lord, that I pray each and every day, that you would guide my footsteps, lest I stumble and stray. And Lord, I need you to protect me all along the way. Oh Lord, be a fence all around me every day. Oh, say it again, y'all. Jesus, be a fence all around me every day. You to prove Jesus, I want you to protect me. Yeah, I travel along the way. I know you can. Yes, Lord. I know you will. Yes, Lord. Fight my battle. Yes, Lord. Just keep still. Yes, Lord. Yeah. Lord, be a fence all around me protection, protection, protection. Along the way, Jesus be a fence. Come on, Jesus be a fence. Jesus be a fence. Come on, Jesus be a fence. Jesus be a fence. Come on, Jesus be a fence. Jesus be a fence.
I love the Lord and I love nature and praise. They always bless me. Everybody give him a hand again. Yes, God, I can't. I want to tell y'all a little bit about Adam Grip. He's not able to make it in tonight because he is working. If you ever go to the, what is it called? What is it called? Barnes & Noble over on Wards Road. He actually works over there. He's a little red-headed guy with a little goatee. He created this beautiful art pieces right here. The first one is called the Nubian Queen. Beautiful. And it's watercolors. It is also, it's priced at $300. He has some phenomenal work. And the rest of them have their prices on it and the names of them. I don't know if y'all had a chance to walk over there and look at them. But phenomenal. That tiger one right there and the one with the, it's different little, what do you call the little collection cards that you have little superheroes and stuff on. He made it out of that. Uh-oh. I done lost power. So Adam Grip, he's also a rapper. They call him Golden Grip. He's golden. And he also has a powerful grip with the mic. This is a powerful mic. I don't know. I didn't have that problem. See, I didn't have that problem. That's because I'm powerful. It's you. I'm powerful. Also, it was a few other things I wanted to, I was supposed to relay to everybody. And my partner, I was trying to get some signals from her. I can't even say it. Oh, I'm like, what was it? Okay, so if it comes up, I'm sure we'll find out. Like us on Facebook when you get a chance. If you know some friends who will have talents, who want to start their own businesses, you know, tell them come get with us. We're in Suite 301 up here. We're about helping develop people's talents and turn them into careers. So if you go on our website, we are epic434.com. You can see more about us and what we're trying to do in this community. And also, if you haven't had a chance to sign up or sign in on the little clipboard that's going around, please do so we can be able to let you know what we are doing. We want everybody to participate in as much as possible so we can make a difference in our city. I'm going to do a little bit of a poem. It's a 3-part poem. After that, I want to, whenever Consuelo is ready to reveal everything, then we're going to do that. And we're going to cut the cake. How many of y'all want a little bit of cake? I'm only giving a little tiny piece because I want y'all them cake pops. Them cake pops is the bomb. Okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a little unprofessional. And that cake pop did it for me. So bad. You got it. I'm going to eat. Okay. I'm going to do this 3-part poem. First of all, let me say God bless me to come out of an abusive relationship. And I didn't know how I was going to get out, but God made a way. So I have a 3-part poem that goes from my abuse to becoming the virtuous woman God has called me to be. And I am single, but when God blesses me with that husband, I will be the shotty that is a 10. So I'm going to go through this whole poem process. Sleeping with the enemy, you were no friend to me. Knock me to the floor, push me through the front door. You made my body sore, but I tried to ignore what you did to me, hoping my friends would be nice to you, but they couldn't see your good qualities. Like Jekyll and Hyde, you wanted me to be your bride, but you robbed, stole, and lied, and you kicked me in my side. Wanted me to abide by your rules. I know that you thought that I was looking like a fool, but pushing up on me, baby boy, just ain't cool. We used to duel, and you tried to keep me from going to school, but that's okay, because I know I will succeed. Just remembering how my forehead used to bleed. I used to plead with you, scriptures I read with you, but now I'm free to do what I was called to do. One of the chosen few, not calculated but segregated from the rest to be blessed. That's why I turned around and got these feelings off my chest. Then God took me to that place where he revealed to me that I am a virtuous woman, where everything that homeboy said that I wasn't, God said I was. It's called Virtuous Woman.
Come on, Cliff.
Who can find a virtuous woman? She keeps the love coming. Some hope to be summoned to the woman such as this. The touch of a kiss is incredible, spreadable. Her presence is missed when she's not around to hold it down. Who can resist such a great inspiration, a lovely sensation, a great reputation? She's worth far more than gold. Who can take on the role to be that woman so amazing? Her family is praising while some others are gazing. She lifts her husband up at the gates. Whew. What an intriguing trait for God to create. You can't even imitate. But if you believe, you just might receive this virtuous woman like Adam did Eve. But she won't make you grieve. Your parents you'll leave so that you can cleave to this virtuous woman.
Wow. Awesome.
How many women in here know your worth?
Right.
Because some of us don't know it, but once we realize it, I'm at the age now. I can be me. And I realized that this shawty is a 10, but actually more than just a 10. But this poem is just shawty's a 10. So anyway. The shawty is a 10, and I win because I make a good friend, one to confide in and abide in. And if you got something to say, well, open wide then. I got you covered from the front to the rear. I just might bend your ear because I need to shed a tear. I'll do the same for you, and if you need me, I'll come through. I'll be your student, and you can be my guru. Not worry about things like diamonds or cash. If you make a mistake, I'll put it in the past. Not a slim waist, but a pretty face. And once you get a taste, you're going to want to run this race. Don't sleep, because what I got is deeper. And once you got this shawty, you're going to want to keep her like the sower and the reaper. What you give is coming back to you. What you're trying to do, it will attract to you. I make a promise with my pinky finger. I make sweet notes because I am a singer. The shawty is more than just lips and hips. The sink ships after a serving, you going to want to give a tip. My major is to wager. Don't want you to think I played you, but baby, let me upgrade you, letting you know that I'm your sidekick, not just some blind trick. I'm the chick you stick with. So say the love is blind, I have to say that. I speak what's on my mind. Life has taught me a lot, of course. Love is more than just making me hot. I started to figure it out, and this is what I got. I'll be down for you, Poppy. This ain't no carbon copy, and can't no shawty top me or even try to stop me. I'm really inquisitive, and oh yeah, I love to give. I'm for the positive. Your love is my prerogative. Today I open up my heart and say, I give it to you your way, because I'm a 10 shawty. Now's the time we've all been waiting for. I don't know about y'all. I'm not addicted to sweets. But I love them. We are going to cut the cake, and I didn't want to cut the cake just yet. I just wanted everybody to come together, and we cut the cake together, even though I'm the one that's going to slice it. But we cut it together, and everybody can, come around and get a piece. And is there anything I'm missing? My partner?
I just want to acknowledge that this cake was made by Clarice's mother, Teresa. Right. And I want you guys to just enjoy the cake.
My mama, I'm going to tell y'all, my mama. Okay, let me give y'all a testimony, then we got to go. God is amazing, God. Last year, year before last, I just started saying I'm going to start living. And I'm just going to live. It's time to stop saying what I think I want to do. I want to do it and don't put my foot behind it. So I finally said I'm going to live. So what I did, I said I'm going on a cruise. So I started putting everything together. I said I'm going to do. God opened the door. I was able to go on a cruise. Well, one day I'm thinking about, I've never had a brand new bed with a brand new mattress before. Mine was looking kind of rinky-dink, and it was really rinky-dink. But I said, I'm going to get me a brand new bed, and that's just what it is. So I go to Schultz, and I apply, and amazingly, this is a miracle, I got credit. So after getting the credit, I got that bed. I felt like a queen. It was like 3 feet high. I had to run from the door so I could just jump up in it, And I get up in the bed, and I feel like a queen. I had it for 2 months. I go to the store, and they said, why don't you come in here and do this drawing? And I'm like, okay, and I don't think any more about it after I've done the drawing. And I would say it was about 2 weeks later, I was working at Belk at the time, and I go on lunch, and I say, I'm going to sit a little bit longer. And all of a sudden, a phone got to ringing. I don't know if I was supposed to clock in or not. I didn't keep up. But anyway, I was sitting there, and I said, well, the phone is ringing, and I tried to open it up, and it wouldn't open. And finally, I got it to open up, and they said, may I speak to Clarice Hicks? And I said, this is she. Do you live such and such and so place? And I said, yeah. Yes, this is Schultz. And I'm thinking, I know I just paid that bill. I didn't say it out loud. It's just 2 months in. So I was like, okay. He's like, you just want a brand new Cadillac. And I said, serious? I was like, Well, the awesome part about all of that is that my mom, because I had just went and got my Ishmael, which was my minivan from J.D. Byrider in November, and which means I had a bill. But my mom was driving this 85 Chrysler with no AC, and she stays hot. She stays completely hot. So the door had opened up to where I could be able to let her drive the Cadillac. So if y'all see a red Cadillac pushing up around here with this little light-skinned lady, that's my mama driving. And she deserves it as much as I have put her through all my life. But anyway, I just wanted to share that testimony because God is able to do all things, and He knows what our needs are. According to our needs, His riches and glory will take care of everything. He said, don't worry about tomorrow. So if you have anything that you're worried about, say, you know what? He said, don't worry about tomorrow. But He wants us to be wise stewards over what He's given us, right? Amen.
Amen.
Are you ready for us, Miss Consuela? All right. Are y'all ready? I need a drum roll. I need a drum roll. Before you show the piece, I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself. I can't tell everybody as much as you can, but all I can say is you're phenomenal. So.
Yes.
Sure is.
Hi, everybody. I am Rochelle Consuelo Johnson, and I am not shy, so let me stop acting like I am. I am very pleased to be here. The talent that has come out tonight, oh, wow. Oh, what was that lady's name?
The one.
Sapphire?
No, Sapphire. No, the dime piece.
Oh, shoddy.
Shoddy.
That's me. I like that. That was nice. Linda, thank you so much. You really blessed me. I love you. The way you speak, the way you flow with the music, it was beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you. Tracy Reed.
Awesome.
I remember you from back in the day. You're still beautiful. And that piece you did, oh man, that really touched me. Which one was it? Ripped up sheets. Wow. It took me back to when we were kids. I'm like, did she mean that from when we were children? Because I used to just admire you, and to know that you were going through pain or something like that, wow. So, just to see you here, and just to see that you love God the way that you do, and just to hear how you have so much passion behind your, what you're saying, your spoken word, it was just phenomenal. Thank you so much for blessing me with that, to be able to write it down for you. And wow, Paris. Ooh. It's still beautiful, still beautiful. The young lady behind you, beautiful. Where did I sing that at? Oh my gosh. Wow, man. I mean, this has really blessed me. Mrs. A, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all really blessed me. Michelle, I'm so glad to meet you, because if it wasn't for you calling me and asking me to come and do something like this for you, I wouldn't do it. I love doing this. This is my passion, y'all, to just sit back and listen to God speak through you, and to just write it for you. So you'll never forget it. I don't want you to ever forget what you wrote. And how I know who you are, and how you would know who you are, is because of that beautiful dress you have on. This right here. That's how you'll know who you are. Your notebook, that green thing. Look, I put that green covering all over here, but you're here. It was so beautiful. Thank you so much. And the fellas, they left. Oh, Stanley. If I don't remember you from Orcan, I know. From back in the day, it's so nice to see you. Oh, man, I've seen many people that I haven't seen in a while. Candace, thank you for coming and participating with us on this. This is so nice to have you here. She's very special to me as well. But I got you, Stanley. You really, you're at the mic. You can identify your stuff through the black letters too, because of the black that you have on. But like I said, this is, okay, Mrs. A want to speak.
I just would like for you to tell them just maybe a couple of the words that that's my spiritual daughter right there. So you got a couple of the words that you have captured. Okay. Can you share that?
Sure. All right, before I do that, I just want to know that I captured you in the center.
Got it. All right.
You see your little print and the color in the front of your, there you go. Okay, I just want you to know that. Let's see. Oh, boy, I got to put on my glasses. This is weird putting on glasses. This is getting real. Okay, there is something in the book. Transformed life, Stanley. Let's see. It's hard for me to smile. Times are tough. Me, I am me. Conversations of Christ, so amazing. All for praise. Love, Lord. That was the song, Love, Lord. Let's see. Okay. Love letter to God.
Linda.
What do you see? Linda Lee. The epitome of a man. Of man. Let's see. What we got here? Blossoming idea.
Blossoming idea.
Enemies of love, of our love. And then he said untitled. He started with untitled, and then he started giving us titles, but I think he left, that guy. Let's see what we got here. It's a lot of stuff, you know. Infidelity. Healing, love, forgiveness, free me, infidelity, ripped up sheets, Velvet Nights. And then I did capture in the beginning the artists. Do I see any of the artists in here?
Do we have any of them left?
Yeah,
Any
one
artists?
just went that way.
What are there any more in the house? Any artists left? Tarsha?
Yeah, I got Tarsha Joyner. That's the boss.
Jessica, is she? I seen her walk.
She's right over there. I think what to do.
Well, I did Christina. She is abstract. Christine. She is the 1920 era.
Art Deco.
Let's see. And Jessica. I watched her for a good while. She stood right there where Stanley was, and hers was called Horror. That's what she said she liked to paint. And I felt her, you know, I wanted to tell her that, you know, I felt her in my spirit. So you guys pray for her. I really did feel her. She looks sad. She feels sad. But anyway, that I think that kind of wraps it up. That's what I've been doing over the summer. I also have nails by Consuelo, or Consuelo, the anointed nail artist. I really do enjoy making you look beautiful. I really do enjoy my job, my career, and
Tell them where you're located.
I am actually located right across the street, 209 9th Street. It's a room full of women here, ladies. And you know, the thing about it is, being an anointed nail artist, Mrs. A gave me that name. I did not want to take anointed. I was like, can't I just be the nail artist? That's fine. But she told me, she's always told me all my life that I would, you know, I had a ministry and that I would lead a lot of people. And she said it's time for me to stand up and take my position.
Amen.
And I feel good about that. So I went ahead and took it because the anointed, because I know that God used that prophetess to give me that name, and I feel special. So, you know, when you come and see me, just know it's not only about nails. It's about what I have to tell you, or what I have to give to you from God, because I do study and I am a worshiper and I do love God. That's the only reason why I'm here, is because of God and the love that these people have for God. You know, we have the same love. So, you know, I thank God for being here, and thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Everybody give it up for her one more. Anointed. She can't run away from that. She is phenomenal too. We're getting ready to cut the cake. Yeah. Me and Michelle are so much like a lot of people when we go places. Y'all sisters?
Oh, excuse me. Please let me say that. Sir, still magnolias. I look right at you. I apologize for forgetting you. Still magnolias. Sweet magnolias. Look, I'm in the movie.
Can we put up an easel so that people can actually look at the artwork? I don't know if we want to move the easel so on the stage. Can it go up on stage so you guys can have the opportunity to actually look at the piece? Do not touch, right?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I just have to stand up with her face and stuff.
Okay. It is absolutely phenomenal. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Once again, Epic 434 thanks you all for coming out and supporting the endeavors of the local talents we have, and supporting Epic 434's endeavors. We ask that you guys continue to keep up with us, support us on Facebook, and whenever you see anything, tell your friends about Epic. If you feel like posting something on Facebook about what you experienced here tonight, do so. But just keep in mind, without you, none of this would be possible. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to my partner, and hopefully she's going to cut the cake so you guys can have some. I'm sure it's delicious. I got a house full of kids, and y'all might get some numbers. Everybody's gonna get some cake. I want to congratulate my girl over here, and I always pronounce stuff wrong. Is it Lupe? Lupe, she won the tickets. She won 2 tickets. And she wanted to come, she was going to pay for a ticket. And God opened the door. She said she never really gets to come out and do a lot. So I just thank God for you being here. We've been friends on Facebook for a minute. Yes. Okay, a minute, long time. It's been a long time. And I love to see faces of people I didn't get a chance to meet before. So I just appreciate you so much. Gosh, every poet, Stanley, Warren, Warren came into our office and made me cry. He made us cry because we do the same stuff. Even though we're not twins, we act like twins. I'm one side, she's the other. It's so funny. But anyway, Shamar was here earlier and he cracked the mic. He was awesome. He was at our eclectic showcase. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm about to cut some cake. Everybody can get some cake.